Hi everyone, it's Sue. I'm back today with February's, or the start of February's page in the Journal of Stitchery with Roxy Creations and Roxy Creations by Sarah, or with Sarah, sorry. I'll put all the details down below in the description. Excuse me, hiccuping now. I'll put all the details down in the description below. I'm sorry if you can see a whole heap of bits and pieces in this video. I've got about 4 projects on the go on my desk here at the moment, and I'm really struggling to get videos done because everyone just seems to be home. I've been struggling with fatigue after I had COVID, and then, you know, times clash, and anyway, there's just noise and everything. So I've just decided that I need to do it, and I apologize for any interruptions. So I'm actually heading over to look after my mum tonight. She's currently having a procedure done, and they won't release her from hospital unless someone's going to be with her. So I wanted to try and get this started so that I can maybe do some stitching while I'm sitting with her. So this is where I'm at the moment. I'm not loving it. I'm going to persevere with it and see what I can do. I've just put a mark on here. I think it's ink. I've been inking, but I'll be stitching anyway. I don't think you'll see that. So this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing this lady, and I want to do her hat in felt. And I'm thinking of putting some fancy flowers around the band of her hat, and possibly some flowers just framing around it. I'm not really sure about the extra flowers, but that was my original thought. Was I wanted a beautiful hat and with some flowers on it. So basically I'm going to cut, this is an image that I enlarged off Shutterstock. I tried to find who drew it so that I can credit them, and I couldn't in my search find any details. So Shutterstock is where I got this from, and I've just enlarged the original image. As you can see, it's quite pixelated, and then I've just gone over it with some Nico pen, because I traced the main part just for positioning on here, because I cannot draw to save myself. I don't like this. I'm going to, beside me I've got a box of doilies and lace and bits and pieces, so I'm going to add something here, I think. But my first thing that I thought I might do, and this is going to be hand sewn, like a hand sewn sari silk ruffle down here. So that's why I've got that sitting there. I also need to baste this. I don't baste using a basting stitch. I know a lot of people are probably going, oh no, but I'm lazy, and I just use this Roxanne's basting glue. And you only need a tiny little bit just to get it, just a few dots here and there, just to get it sitting in place, and it holds enough for you to be able to handle the piece without them moving everywhere. So I'm just going to glue that in place. So I'm just trying to think how I'm going to do this. So because I've put her, I didn't want all this cream piece showing here. This is the fabric that I started with. I really loved this, and so that's why I've drawn these tealy colors in. But I want to do her hat in felt. So I'm thinking if I cut the hat shape out here and just pin it or place it on the felt and cut it out, I might be able to build it that way. I don't know. I haven't ever done this before, so we'll see. I'm just going to pop that out of the way. Need to find some little scissors. And I'm just going, so I just copied this on my printer. I'm just roughly going to cut the hat part of this lady out. and I just need to find a pin if I've got one. So I can't find a pin just at the moment, so I'm going to use a needle, and then I'm going to cut that out again. I'm just going to curve that. I might just use my little ones, I think. So now that I've got that, I think I'm going to what I'm going to do is just put a little nick in the felt, just so that I know that I need to stitch a line curving up from there, so that you can tell that that's the brim. And the thing is, I don't think I want the thickness of the felt for her hair. I have no idea even how I'm going to do her hair at the moment. I think I have a little bit of an idea. I need to get a pen. I'm just going to use this. Can you tell I have no idea what I'm doing? Oh, I'm just trying to... Okay, so just trying to get a little bit of an idea, just so that I can put a little bit of a marking. I hope that's not too dark. Probably is. Just, I'll stitch the crease. And then I'm just going to cut in between there so that I don't have to struggle with the thickness of the felt. There's probably an easier way to do this. I tried to find some carbon paper. I just thought if I could have put carbon paper on there, might have made it a little bit easier and on here, but I didn't actually have any. I don't know. I think I might try and work with that. You know, it's only fabric, and if it doesn't work, I can start again, can't I? And it's always going to look ugly before it looks beautiful. That's my story, and I am sticking to it. Now I don't know how I've cut it. That way? Yeah. Okay. So that needs to sit there. and I'll have hair coming down here, and then she'll just have her chin and mouth showing. Okay, so it's not perfect, but I'm going to go with that. As I said, it's only fabric. So I'm just going to try and find my basting glue and just put a little bit of glue down just to tack that in place. You don't want much of this either because it's hard to put your needle through. That's why you only need a few little dobs of glue. Okay, so that's her hat. And now I just want to have a look for some little bits of lace or something to go across here, because I just don't like how that all looks there. I'm going to keep this as well, just to give me a guide as I'm stitching. Be okay. I need to just actually give that a bit of a press so I can get a better look at it. James picked up this little travel iron for me off Marketplace, and it is the most amazing tool if you can find one. I think they retail, I priced one the other day, it was about $59.95, and he picked this one up for $20. She said it hadn't been used, but I think it had. It's got some marks on it, so, but it works fine, and it's so handy just to have beside you. And just, I've got an extension cord and I just plug it in when I want to use it. And then this wool mat is just perfect for this sort of thing. So I'm just going to give it a quick iron, just so that I can have a better look at it, get a better idea of what that's actually going to look like. So I like that so much better already. Okay. This, I have no idea. I think I got it from a well, obviously I got it from an op shop, but I'm not sure. I like the color. I'm just going to try. It's a huge amount. I'm just trying to find a corner of it so that I can have a little bit of a look. I think it might actually have been a dress or something. It was, I think, by the looks of it, and it's been not completed because this has got a clip on it. I don't mind that. I liked how the other one was curved though. I mean, I could always cut it into a curve. This is the part that I struggle with a bit, because trying to envision what it will look like with all the stitches on it. I don't mind that because I've got this really nice like a hemp type fabric on the back here, and it seems a shame to cover it up completely. I'm not sure, not sold. Yeah, see, I think I'm definitely need something with a curve, and you can still see that fabric through there. So I quite like that one as opposed to the white one. Here's a nice little nope, too dark. And it's too heavy. I want something really soft. I'm just having a bit of a dig here. Something here that I've coffee dyed at some stage. Let's have a look at this one. No. Okay. I think I'm going to go with this one. Seems a shame to cut into it, but I mean, that's what I bought them for. What do I think? Okay, I just want to tack this down. I'm just going to tip this way. So I'm roughly just going to cut it, and then I can trim it off again later. I can hear you all cringing there. And I'm going to try not to cut into this nice round piece. Just need to move my iron so I don't burn myself. Yeah, that's nice and gentle. I think nice and soft. Okay, I think I like that. It's sort of coming together, and it's covering up these really disjointed pieces. And I can still see that really lovely fabric underneath there. All right, I am going to tack that down. I'm going to commit to that and do that. I'm just putting little dobs of glue, just very randomly. And then the same here. And what I'll do is I'll go through and actually probably sew this down with an ecru thread, just so that that doily stays in place. And then once it's stitched down, because once you stitch, it sort of pulls things in a bit. I'll then trim that off, and then I'll hand stitch this. I'm just a bit worried that it's, although this is just a straight line, this will be ruffled. I'm going to try and do this quite organically, make it quite rough. I'm starting to like it now. I can sort of vision what I've got in my head, what I want to do. So this is just a quick one today. I was going to film this and I lost half of the content when I was putting this together. So in the end, I chucked a little tantrum and decided that if I didn't get it done when I was trying to do it, it would never get done. So that is the start of my February block. I'm a little bit behind. Well, I'm not behind. We've got all month to do it, but I was hoping to be a little bit more ahead than this. But as I said, if I can get this done and then at least start it while I'm sitting looking after mum, that's where off to a good start. So I will leave it with you. I will bring you back again and we'll have a look at the progress on it before it's finished. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you like it. And if you can see, let me know if you can see the vision I've got in my head and where it's heading. Be interesting to see. All right, guys, look, you take care, and I hope you are stitching as well, or at least being creative. And until next time, take care. See you soon.